Good? Good. Yeah, I'll go ahead and call to order the regular meeting for February 10th, 2026. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledges to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Southgate's mission statement is learning for life. Vision statement is Southgate Community Schools, the best choice for students and parents. With that, I will entertain a motion on the agenda.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
A motion by Dr. Pomponio. Is there support?
Support.
Support by Mr. Sage. Any discussion on the agenda? Okay, seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, we have an agenda. No presentations tonight. That brings us to citizens' comments. Anybody who can address the board for up to 3 minutes. Is there anybody who'd like to speak tonight? Okay, seeing none, we'll go ahead and close the public comment. Brings us to the consent agenda that consists of the January 27th, 2026 regular board meeting minutes, HR update, January 2026 disbursements, and expulsion of Asher student 8769. I'll entertain a motion on the consent agenda.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
We have a motion by Dr. Pomponio. Is there support?
Support.
Support by Mr. Green. Any discussion on that? Seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? It's passed. First item on the action agenda is approval of the CTE overnight conference field trip.
Hello, I'm Mark Hansen. I'm CT Director at Southgate Anderson High School. We have 9 Anderson students that have been selected by their CT instructor to attend a Michigan Association for the Education of Youth of Young Children, the MIACA overnight conference in Grand Rapids. Students plan to depart from Groseal High School on March 4th via Groseal High School transportation and return to Groseal on March 6th. While attending this conference, students will have the opportunity to participate in sessions focused on early childhood education, instructional methods, network with fellow CT students and educators, collaborate with experienced professionals in the field, and engage in a professional learning environment. The program is run under the direction of the Groseal High School, and the instructor is Lindsay Parsons, and she and her paraprofessional will be chaperoning this trip, and all transportation and lodging will be provided by funding from DCTC. There is a $12 registration fee that is the student's responsibility. So I am here to ask for permission to allow our Southgate students to be able to attend this conference.
Any questions for staff? Pomponio.
Have they attended this program before?
They've attended the program, they've been
For the
part of the
conference.
education, but this is the first time that they've gone to this conference and asked for our permission for this.
And the program is in our CT?
It's in the DCTC consortium. Yep.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay. Seeing none, I'll bring the discussion back to the table. Entertain a motion on action item number 1.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the CTE overnight conference field trip as presented.
Motion by Dr. Pomponio. Is there support?
Support.
Support by Mr. Sage. Any discussion? All right. Seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion's approved. Approval number 2 is approval of the DECA overnight competition request.
So our DECA team has grown immensely from last year under the guidance of Larry Sacklis and Blake Yachik. That program is gone from 12 students to 37 students. And so their competition focuses on business administration, marketing, entrepreneurship, and they compete in various events to show their understanding of that and to demonstrate their knowledge and show their growth and their ability to present and think on their feet. And we would like to give them the opportunity to go to the state competition that is in Detroit, since they have earned that through the regional competition. And I think it's a great opportunity for them, and I love seeing them dressed up and looking so professional, and I would love to see it again.
Any questions? Technical point.
So, is this the same date, or do I have just the copy?
It's the same dates.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
This
nice.
is actually a week earlier than they usually have the DECA competition. It's usually a week later. But this is when it is, and they'll have a hotel in Detroit. It's an overnight stay. That will be funded through DCTC. The staff registration will be funded through DCTC. The only thing that the students have, well, our school store funds the student registrations for that, and the only thing that the students would have to purchase is they have an extra night. They get the hotel room an extra night beforehand that's not funded by DCTC, so that they can be there and be prepared and be ready for the competition that starts the next morning, so that they're not rushing to get there. That's been the tradition that's gone on for years. Mr. Sacklis will take them out to dinner that night. They'll have that stay that night. And that is something that they are fundraising for and hoping to be able to cover those costs. But at maximum, the cost to each student would be $100.
So now the teacher that's sponsoring both trips, she doesn't have to be at both places?
No, it's two different teachers. The education program is Lindsay Parsons. This one is Larry Sacklis. And Lake
Oh,
Neatchee.
okay, because on both of them I had Lindsay.
That was a erroneous copy mistake by
Oh,
myself.
okay. I was like, how can you-
The two forms look identical, and I resubmitted, but I think you guys got
Oh, okay.
the first copy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any other questions for staff? Right. Seeing none, I'll bring the discussion back to the table. Entertain a motion on action item number 2.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the DECA overnight competition field trip request as presented.
Okay, a motion by Dr. Pomponio. Is there support? Support. Support by Mr. Sage. Any discussion? All right, seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Yeah, motion's approved. All right, action item number 3, approval of the Anderson Stadium and tennis court windscreens. Mr. Hardy?
Good evening. We need to replace 1,074 feet of windscreens at Anderson within the stadium and on the tennis courts. The windscreens we currently have are worn out, faded, torn. They were from 2021, 2022. We do remove the windscreens in the winter and put them away and put them back up in the spring so they're not out all year long. The windscreens we're proposing tonight are a little bit different material, a little bit more breathable material, so that the wind passes through the windscreen and don't create so much of a sail or pushing on the windscreen. So the windscreens should last longer. Stadium has 844 feet. Tennis court, the whole length of the tennis court, there's around 230 feet of windscreen. The windscreens have a warranty of 1 year manufacturer defects. I included the design of the windscreens so you can see it, the branding on it. It's exactly like the branding that was there. It's a little bit better material. So it's a recommendation the Board of Education approve signs by Cranny not to exceed $50,533 for these windscreens at this time.
Any
Questions?
questions for staff? Dr. Pomponio?
I know you probably don't have, an absolute answer, but with the price, how long is it expected to last with the new material?
The ones we had lasted, let's just say, around 4 to 5 years. We're hoping that they last longer. It's a thicker material, but it has more breathability through the windscreen. What was happening with the current material we had is it was pushing so hard on them that because the windscreen couldn't breathe, then the windscreen came loose and it would flop, and then we'd have to go run out there and tie it down. So with this, it's got different mesh, and it's going to let it breathe easier so it don't create that sail and put the pressure on the fence. We don't ever want to wire them to the fence. We want to put zip ties, so if it does come loose, the zip ties do break. Otherwise, it could, and I've seen in the past, take the fence over because of the pressure from the windscreen on the back of the fence. So we use zip ties to put them up for safety.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So roughly every 4 to 5 years, we're going to be
I would say
going
roughly.
through the process again, per se.
I would say roughly. And again, we put them in, we fold them up, we take care of them in the winter.
Yeah.
They're not out all winter long. I just want to say they're not out, 24/7,
Right.
So as soon as we can, as soon as the stadium's done for the season, as soon as tennis is done for the season, we're taking care of those and putting them away, and folding them up that we can put them out season to season.
And somebody will view them and make sure they're spelled right before we put them up.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Want to make sure we're covered here.
They will not go up without,
I've never heard of that happening, but
Yes, we will be having a few meetings before the order is placed so that all of our color schemes, when you talk to the team.
yep.
Thank you.
I feel reassured.
Yeah, I'll fall apart if the color's wrong.
So Jason, this is football and tennis, right?
This is stadium and tennis.
Yes.
So
It's not
baseball and softball are not on this agenda.
Right, because the
currently.
second quote had baseball and softball. Did you notice that?
The second quote is what we paid in 2021 as a
Ah,
yes.
comparison.
Okay. As a
So
comparison.
costs have escalated
Yeah,
because
for
of,
sure. I was
just
gonna
it
say,
has
'cause
for
I didn't
everything.
think we needed one, but that's what I
Yeah.
was gonna say.
And
That was
it's,
just my
like I
opinion.
said, it's a lot better fabric. So
Okay.
we're hoping they last longer.
I can't read, sorry.
That's okay.
We will bring baseball and softball. I think we can make another year out of it, though, and it may be next year that we do that.
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay. Any other questions for staff? Okay. Seeing none, I'll bring the discussion back to the table and entertain a motion on action item number 3.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the Anderson Stadium and tennis court windscreens, not to exceed $50,533.
Okay, a motion by Dr. Pomponio. Is there support? Support. Support, Mr. Sage. Any discussion on the item? Okay, seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion's approved. Action item number 4, approval of the Allen Turf Practice Field renovations, A&E services.
Good evening. Gary Count, Plant Moran Real Point, here to present the award recommendation. This is for the design services for the Allen Turf Practice Field renovations. We received a proposal from the collaborative to provide services to design the Allen Field, which includes the turf practice field, stormwater retention systems, electrical improvements, and miscellaneous work that was presented at the previous board meeting. After reviewing the collaborative's proposal, we are going to recommend a total contract amount of $116,760, which includes a proposed fee of $113,760, which equates to 6% of the cost of construction, and $3,000 for reimbursables. This was part of a negotiation. We actually bundled this with the next award recommendation to reduce their fee. On a previous project, they'd come in at about 7%. And typically, we're seeing anywhere from 6.5% to 7.5% for this scope of work. So 6% is a great proposal and a good fee for the district. In the following pages, you will see their proposal dated November 16th, 2025. And we're happy to answer any questions that you have.
Questions for staff? Looks like you covered it. All right, bring the discussion back to the table. Entertain a motion on action item number 4.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the Allen Turf Practice Field renovations, A&E services, not to exceed $116,760.
Okay, I have a motion by Dr. Pomponio. Is there support? Support. Support by Mr. Green. Any discussion on the item? Okay, seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion's approved. Action item number 5, approval of the Davidson Middle School fields and track renovations and A&E services.
So again, this is a proposal for the design services to design and provide architectural services for the project. The project itself includes the renovation of existing fields at Davidson Middle School, including a new 400-meter track, bleachers, restrooms, site fencing, concrete walkways, electrical irrigation, miscellaneous work as required by the project, and we're still working through the final design right now with the district to refine that scope prior to going out to bid. We do anticipate getting final drawings back this week so we can issue them out for an RFP. But the total contract amount for the collaborative to provide design services is $166,950, which includes a proposed fee of $162,950, or 6% of the cost of construction, and $4,000 for reimbursables. On the following pages, you will see their proposal dated February 5th, 2026, along with all the design scope that's included.
Questions for staff?
Just-
Dr. Pamponio.
Was there any work out there recently? Like,
So they did have some surveying done as part of the design, just to figure out boundaries, any existing utilities that might be in the field. So they have been out onto the
Okay.
site to evaluate it.
okay, that's all I had. Thank you.
And we didn't have to pre-order anything for this project, right? Like we did
Correct. No, there
didn't have the.
wasn't
same-
anything, Jason, we didn't identify anything for this one, did we? I know the bleachers were coming.
No,
into play.
nothing we had to pre-order, during the project. We are gonna be able to get the track material in time. We are gonna phase the project for 2 phases so phase 1 will be the track, the material and everything that needs to be done to this summer. And then phase 2 will be some of the more design that, we're working on currently, like the restrooms in the building. But those materials are something that you can purchase, from the lumber yards, or if it's not a long lead items. But the long lead items will be in a phase 1 RFP that we're putting together currently for the track, because the track companies get booked up for the summer, and we want to make sure that we're going to get this track installed per our schedule.
Okay. Very good. Any other questions? Seeing none, I'll bring the discussion back to the table. Entertain a motion on action item number 5.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the Davidson Middle School fields and track renovations, A&E services, not to exceed $166,950.
Okay, motion by Dr. Pomponio. Is there support? Support by Mr. Green. Any discussion on that item? Seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, that motion's approved. And the last item is contract revision. This one's brought up by myself, actually, for the superintendent contract revision. As we've discussed this already in a closed session. I don't know if there's any other questions anybody has for it. No? All right, then I will entertain a motion on action item number 6.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the contract revision as presented.
Okay, a motion by Dr. Pomponio. Is there support? Support. Support by Mr. Sage. Any discussion? Okay, seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Approved. Concludes our action agenda. Brings us to the last item. Is there anybody who would like to make a motion?
President,
Screen.
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Okay, I have a motion by Mr. Green to adjourn the meeting. Is that supported?
Support.
Supported by Dr. Pomponio. Is there any discussion on adjourning the meeting? Seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you.